Hey guys, so today I'm taking you to one of the most touristic places in Slovenia, and for some even the reason to visit the country itself. An alpine lake called Lake Bled. And there it is. The blue color of the lake. There's an island in between with a church and 101 stone steps that lead to that church. Above the lake there's Bled Castle, just there up in the trees, and you can also take a horse carriage to go around the lake, which is about 4 kilometers long. Now let's talk about the name. The first thing the tourists do is called it Lake Bled. It's not Lake Bled, it's Lake Bled. Bled like sounds like Bled, Bled, Bled. Welcome to Bled. No. So call it correctly when you come. Say Lake Bled. Okay? Now let's continue to the lake. There we have another nice view of the lake. The city of Bled is just there on the left. And they have some kind of racing track for the boats there, for the rowing boats. And above there in the winter you can see a ski slope, which in the summer is used for sledding down that metal thingy. And as I see now, one sledder is going down as we speak. Let me see if I can zoom in and we'll be able to see him. Ah, there he goes from the top, another one. So that is one of the activities you can do here. And there we go. For the lazy people, you can take a horse carriage that takes you around the lake. There's the castle. And there's the church in the island in the middle of the lake. This is like the main promenade here that leads into the city. But firstly, let's go around the lake. And made it to the lake. There's the island there. And on the lake you can find some wildlife. There we have 3 swans. There's also ducks, and you can even fish here if you want. And let's not forget the Bled Castle. But I think the entrance fee is quite high to go inside the castle, and it doesn't really offer that much. There's like a print shop there and the view basically, but you can get the view for free if you just climb up there. So yeah, you can also rent boats there and row yourself to the island there, or you can take the typical boats that are over there and are called Pletnas, and that's one guy rowing like 20 people in the boat all the way to the island with the church and back. But since we are traveling cheaply, we'll just walk around on foot, and that is a free thing you can do here. As you can see, many tourists, and the lake There's also like a small marketplace there with local arts and crafts. And people feeding the swans. And here we are at the market with the local crafts, ceramics, jewelry, and more jewelry, more like a girly thingy. There's a small park. There's a church behind it, but we cannot see it from here. And more like jewelry shops, as I said. It's more of a girly thing here. What is this? Handbags. Then some hats. More jewelry. Wooden handcrafts. And that's basically it. And then we have like a small bar there with ice cream. And there, the town of Bled itself.
Swans!
And the free swans. And there's the church in Gothic style. And here we have the duckies.
Safe for review. They look like the same with the 29. Is it? What?
And another nice view of the island and the church in the middle. And on the other side you can have a rest in a bar. So check it out, the prices at this bar just here by the lake, and it's pretty pricey. If you want like a cream cake that's typical for this place, it will set you back 9 euros. Lemonade also 9 euros, so pretty steep prices. A beer costs about 6.5 euros. And just next to it we have ice cream, 3 euros per scoop. But it's homemade and it looks kind of nice. We'll probably go for this one. I think it's like a Nutella or something. So I decided on a cookie ice cream with a sweet cone. And if you're brave enough, you can go paragliding over the lake. And you can also sup on the water. The water walkers. And made it to the boathouse where you can rent rowing boats. And there we have the first swimmer this year. It's end of May. Air temperature about 24 degrees Celsius. Who knows how much the water has, but I think it's definitely under 20. And we made it to another nice viewing platform with the beautiful color of the lake. Unfortunately, all the benches there are taken. So here we will end today's video. I hope you like it, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
sretno jednu noć, njen osmeh meni uze moć. Duga kosa, oči ko sjaj, zbog nje zaboravih ceo kraj. Na Tromostovju vino pili smo, ona kaže nemoj biti spor. Kad zaigra usred cele noći i harmonika od sreće skoči. Oj Slovenke, lepe kraljice, palite srca i kapanice.
So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Be sure to leave your comment down below. Check out my video up there in the corner. See you in the next one, guys.